Happy Friday to y'all. It is bright and early. Yes, I am on my way to clock in and do what I do. Nurses Week. I'm on my way to serve. On my way in this morning, I took a different route than I normally take, and as I was driving, I was looking at all of the fog. I was out, I took the bypass this morning, and when you're getting off of the bypass going to where I work, there's a lot of field, and there's a lot of like going back towards like the toll road. And so as I was driving, I noticed I was coming into a big foggy area, and the area was really, really foggy, and the visibility was very, very minimal. And I automatically felt a little bit of anxiety begin to rise up in my chest, because of course it's very difficult for you to feel comfortable going somewhere where you cannot see. And I was like, okay. And immediately I heard the Holy Spirit say, this is the season that you're in. A lot of us are in seasons where we are in our foggy season, where we keep driving and things get a little bit foggy, things get a little bit hazy, and it's hard. It's hard to be confident. It's hard to be secure and brave and bold driving somewhere where you don't know where you're going, or you cannot see immediately what's ahead of you down the way. And that's kind of like what it's like having a relationship with God and trusting God, especially in your seasons where you are in seasons where you don't really know what's going to happen next. All you have to do is keep driving. Keep driving. If you stop, you're going to get caught in the fog. Keep driving, keep driving, keep driving. That's like our walk with God. We don't always know where he's taking us. We don't always know what's going to be on the other side of the fog, but we know that we just have to keep driving. And we have to trust that if we keep driving and we keep our eyes set in front of us, we keep our eyes focused on the vision in front of us, we will get where we're supposed to go. A lot of us are in a foggy season where we don't really understand where God is taking us. We don't really understand what God is doing. And it's very difficult to, like I said, to just be confident in that season because you just don't know. And our job to know what God is doing next, it's only our job to keep driving. So even if whatever situation or whatever season you are in looks foggy, it looks hazy, and you're not exactly sure what's ahead, you have to put your trust in who's leading you. You have to put your trust in who is guiding you, who is driving you, because it's not our responsibility to always know what's ahead. It's just our responsibility to be obedient. You have to just drive, even when you're scared, even when you are afraid, even when you are nervous, even when you're not sure what the outcome will be. You got to keep driving. You got to keep driving. You got to keep driving. You got to keep your vision focused. You got to keep your eyes focused ahead, and you got to keep driving. And eventually you will notice that out of nowhere, the fog is gone. You continue to drive, and then you look around you and everything becomes clear. Those moments of clarity come from trusting and having faith and knowing that no matter what journey you're on, even if you can't see exactly what's in front of you, as long as you are being guided by the God that lives inside of you, the God that loves you, the God that guides you, that eventually the path will be clear. And that's not to say that you won't come up on different patches of fog and different foggy seasons. You are supposed to keep driving. Just like Little Nemo. I know I'm childish for that, but I love Little Nemo. I love Finding Dory. Just keep swimming. That is a motto to live by. Yes, that's a children's movie, but there are some nuggets in there for adults. Just keep swimming. You can't give up. You can't quit because you don't know exactly what's ahead. You cannot move in fear, even if you have to sometimes do things afraid. Fear is false evidence appearing real. We know that. So I'm in a season where I have no idea where God is taking me. I have no idea what's next. I know that it's very important for me to be in a place where I can hear and see. And so sometimes that looks like having to remove distractions, having to get in a position where you are by yourself so that you can hear and see clearly. But It doesn't matter what season you're in, you have to put your trust in the one who is allowing your season to happen. The fog, it's just an illusion. If you keep driving, you keep going, eventually the path will be clear. So just keep driving. Just keep driving. Just keep driving. And if you're feeling real bold and real strong and courageous, you put that thing on autopilot and let God drive. And you'll just trust that you're going to get to your destination. I just felt led to share that this morning. Because I know that a lot of us are in a very foggy season, and a lot of us are in a position where we don't exactly know what God is doing. We don't know where he's taking us, but we just know that things are working. We know that God is working. So even when it's a foggy season, you have to just have faith. You have to just put on your big girl panties, your big boy drawers, and just keep driving. Keep driving. Peace, y'all. Happy Friday.